Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at...
This bout,
so much hype surrounding. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They both want a highlight reel knockout. How about that time counter shot? Caution being thrown to the wind. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over them. And down goes Wilder. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Let's talk talk about Wilder in that lap. The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice defense on that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Missed him with that uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Solid punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. And a round that seemed... On to the 5th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The straight right just misses. Which fighter will say no mas? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good job by him to interrupt that combination. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. That was... Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta thinking. You just gotta be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
The stamina is off the charts. So close with that uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz Jr. in that last round. As bad as boxing judging. Round 8, and we're off again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.